What's up, y'all? It's Hashim. I'm back again to share another one of my experiences at UPS when I first started that was racist. And I'm quite sure a lot of you guys that have worked there before, especially brothers, that have worked there before have experienced the same thing. And make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Definitely subscribe so we can get this going. Because this has been going on for way too long. And this started back in the spring of 1990 when I first started. I remember working on the South Dock. You know, of course, you start out being a loader or whatever. Most of us start out being loaders. And you know, you come in, you load, you have 2 or 3 trailers. I had a 53-foot trailer and 2, 36-foot trailers to load. And you know, it's like working out and lifting weights at the same time because I was athletic and always active, so it really didn't bother me. You know, you loading through 3 trailers, 2, 3 trailers, you got a person picking off for you, you know, sliding them on the little rollers coming down to you, trying to make a little damn near perfect wall to put it up there. And I'd already made my 30-day probation, which is what UPS does. You have 30 days to prove yourself. And there was a white guy came in. At the time, I was around 21. White guy around the same age named Phil came in. He was, you know, the one with he looked like he was from the suburbs, you know, not really used to too much hard work, but he came in and worked, and he wasn't, how can I put it? He couldn't really keep up with the action, you know, as far as shit was bagging up on the rollers and stuff, and he's struggling trying to lift heavy boxes and, you know, putting the walls together and putting the walls up like they want you to, so you can get as much stuff in the trailer as you can, because you know that's one of the ways they make their money. So you know, this went on for a week or two, and I'm trying to help the dude, and he's in there with me sometimes. I'm showing him how to build a wall and which packages to put where, which ones to put underneath, and where to put the bags underneath the floor and stuff before you close it. Then probably a week or so later, a young brother came in named Brian. Now, Brian, you can tell the brother was from the city. He was cool. He might not have been the, you know, brightest person in the world, but he came in hustling, you know, moving. You would never, his belt, the rollers never bagged up when he was in the trailer to put stuff in and all that. You know, he kept up with the flow. You know, his walls might not have been the greatest like Phil's. But, you know, he tried and he hustled. You know, as the time went on, we had our supervisor of the dock was a white female. You know, her name was Jody. She later on quit UPS and wound up joining the police department, but I don't know where she is now. And we had the manager of the sort at the time was somebody that I thought was a brother because I had talked to him before. And matter of fact, when I first started, you know, my little lunch and 10-minute break, I would go sit at the end of the belt or whatever and just sit there for 10 minutes by myself. And I remember one day he came up to me and said, well, you know, you should be a little bit more, you know, you need to go and mingle with people and this, that, and the other, you know, meaning some of the white people. You know, so they won't think you antisocial. I'm thinking to myself, man, get the fuck away from me. I'm coming to this motherfucker to work. I'm coming here to do a job and get paid for it. I'm not coming here to make friends and mingle and all this other shit. But anyway, as the weeks go on, you know, even though Phil was not that good, he still somehow, you know, he made his 30 days. Jody, you know, he made his 30 days. And on the flip side, the brother Brian, when he got to 29 days, they got rid of him. And I'm thinking to myself, come on now, something ain't right. This shit is not right. This brother worked his ass off for all these days, and y'all gonna get rid of him on 29 days. When this white dude wasn't shit the whole time, and y'all let him make his 30 days. So, that went by. I'm new, I ain't really say a whole lot of shit, but it was still in the back of my mind. And, about a week or so later, she moves, I come in, she moves Phil up to the pickoff position. Now, if you've ever worked at UPS and loaded a truck, the first job you have is either a loader or an unloader in the primary. So she moved him up to a pickoff person. And I'm looking like, now I've been here way longer than him, and I made my seniority, my 30 days before him. Why in the fuck is he picking off? And I'm still loading the trucks. And I took it to her. I told her, I was like, why is he picking off? And I've been here longer than him. She was like, oh, the typical shit that white people do. Well, we didn't know, and we didn't think you wanted to be a pickoff person. Come on, bitch, be for real. So after I spoke up and said something, she moved me to the pickoff person. I forgot where the fuck Phil went, but and eventually he ended up quitting in the near future. But I ended up being the pickoff person on that dock because it's an easier job. Stuff just comes down the belt, packages come down the belt. You grab them by zip code and all that, and you put them on the rollers to what trailer they go to. And the loader loads them. And, I'm thinking to myself, why in the fuck would she do some stuff like that, knowing it's an easier job, and I've been here longer, and I want the job. But anyway, I ended up getting the pickoff job, and Phil disappeared as well. And as time goes on, that was just the first straw. When I first started working there, my first couple of months, at the time I didn't realize it, but that's just how they are. I guess we're supposed to be stupid. And they don't too much like brothers that speak up the way, the way I did and the way a lot of other brothers did, but that's going to be another video. I got a whole lot of them for you coming straight from UPS because I still work there. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share because we're going to keep this shit going and make it worldwide because UPS makes a lot of money off of people like us worldwide. And it keeps them going. So we need to change this.